So if I press H and keep it pressed, I get the and symbol. If I press 9 and keep it pressed, I get the 9 symbol. If I press P and keep it pressed, I get the 0. You know, if I press, you know, I can change between numbers and alphabets, and you know, colon, semicolon, and so forth. So it's pretty good. It's a pretty easy phone to use. It's pretty fast. I think it has a very good performance. And let me see, what else do we have? This has some, you know, this is some albums which are preloaded on to this system, and there's a volume button on this side. The sound quality is very good. By the way, there's a 35mm jack on the top, so I can use this, you know, standard jack to listen to music or whatever. And this is a very nice feature. I can go to the next album or the next one or the next one, so I can browse albums like this, and this is pretty nice, and the sound quality is amazing. So these are some of the preloaded albums that were available on, you know, the Come Desire built in. And you know, this phone has multitasking system, so you can have your sound system playing in your background, and you can go to your internet, right? And for example, if you want to, let me just turn it off, or you know, it's turned on the volume. So I'm turning down the volume so you can hear me better. And not only is this system a multitasking system, you can have multiple windows. So if I press the menu button, as I said, it's context, and I press this Windows button, right? I can add windows. For example, I have a new window, and then I can press this Windows button again, and I can add another window, and I can press this, and I can do it again and again. And you know, once I have number of windows open, I can basically very easily go check all of them, right? Go through them, which is a feature which is, you know, very conspicuously, you know, missing from the iPhone, which I don't like. So it's a phone which is pretty easy to use. I just stop this. This is another widget which is available, and it's giving me a, you know, latest news. I'm not. I mean, you don't have to subscribe. You can, you know, access the website online for free, and these are some of the feeds you can go for: Yahoo News, CNN, CNET, whatever. So if you like, you know, top stories by CNN, it's gonna pretty much, you know, upload those stories. So if you go around, you have those stories in a while. And you can now, one of the issues which people have raised regarding this phone is that it consumes a lot of power because it has a 1 GHz processor and it has a lot of things going on. So you can go with two options. You can either have it, you know, updating all of its information all the time, or you can update, you know, this information when and if you want it to. So for example, what I have done is that I'm not updating information on the fly. So what I do is, you know, if I want to update something, I do it whenever I want to. For example, if I want to update the weather, I just press on the weather, the sun, for example, or the moon, and I come to the weather widget. And what I do is I press this refresh button, and it's refreshing right now, and just, you may have noticed it's adjusted a bit, and it has come up with the latest, you know, latest temperature, which is 12 degrees centigrade, Saturday, April 17th, right? So the highest would be 14 degrees and the lowest would be 6 degrees, and it looks something like this in Lancaster, which is mostly sunny. And this is a pretty good, you know, phone. One of the features, for example, which is very nice, people like it. I'm not really into, you know, wallpapers and stuff, but you know, a lot of people are. And you can hit the menu button over here, and you can have your wallpapers, and they have your standard. I mean, you can put your photographs there. you have your standard HTC wallpapers, and you can go with live wallpapers, which are pretty nice, I suppose. And you know what they do is they're live in the sense they move around, they move. So yeah, I hope you can get it. So you have this sort of live, with motion in it, movement in it. I can set this wallpaper, and it looks pretty good. I don't know how it's gonna come on the camera, but it looks really good. It's a very nice high resolution screen. I think it's one of the very best screens you have over here. And for example, you have one of, I just hit the menu button and wallpaper and go to live wallpapers, and they have this magic smoke. These are standard wallpapers, and you can actually go, in this case you can go to the settings and you can tap it to have different colors, different themes, smoke and stuff, and they look pretty good. I mean, very nice, nice looking wallpapers. For example, I can go with this and set this as a wallpaper. So this is what my background's gonna look like, which not bad at all. It looks pretty good. And yeah, what else? Yeah, last but not the least, I can check out this. And so basically this is where I am in reality. And okay, this is some information I had pre-fed, which is, yeah, I mean, a route I'm not really interested in right now, but the navigation system is telling me very rightfully that I'm over here, and this is where I am exactly right now, Connaught Road. And I can actually press on this button, and as I said, you have context menus over here. I mean, this menu works in context, and I can look at, these are some of the options. I can go for a direction, I can go for location, I can do more, clear the map, check stuff. And what else I can do is that I can basically go zoom it to an extent where I can play around with it, and that's pretty good. Actually, I'm trying to figure out where okay, this is the map of blah blah. Okay, so this is basically telling me how to get to this place. B&Q Lancaster, Alcliff Road, Lancaster, Lancashire. So this is 1.2 miles, about 5 minutes on car, and this is the route. And currently I still have to install the upgrade, which is going to show me the the audio navigation, audio supported navigation. But what I have